So throughout this course so far, I've constantly gone on about how important it is to build up your email list. Now, if I need to explain this anymore, basically the great thing about an email list is that if you have 1,000 people, for example, who are on your list, you own those email addresses until they choose to unsubscribe. And you could email that 1,000 people every single day with new products, with new promotions, and you can make a lot of money from that list and build up a relationship where they trust you and you trust them. And it's just a great thing to have, which you don't necessarily get as much on social media because, of course, that can be taken away from you in seconds, particularly if a service goes down or something, or you're upset, you go against their rules, they change the rules, and suddenly you can't do something that you've been relying on for years to build an income. So build that list. Build a list, build a list, build a list. Love and nurture them and give them freebies and all sorts of wonderful things. Anyway, so how do you build a list using your digital product that you've just created? Now, I use GetResponse. GetResponse is a great service. There are free services out there up to a certain amount, like MailChimp is really good. If you look around, there's loads of free offers. I'll put a couple of links in the course notes that you can download and go through there. There's a link to GetResponse where you'll get 30 days free, and you'll also get a special offer alongside that. I really advise GetResponse. It is a paid service, but it's not a great deal for the sort of tools that you get. If I just quickly go through some of the tools that you get funnels, which are really good if you want to put some, for example, you could develop a digital product like we've done so far, and you could create a tunnel and put that product through a whole series of tunnels and email responses. Landing pages. So, if you don't want to build a website like WordPress, you can just have a landing page here. They're really good landing pages. You've got all these templates that you can put your product right into a landing page. Let's have a quick look. Thank you, video about me, downloads. So there we go, downloads. So we could use, let's have a quick one. Yeah, something like this. Like this type of landing page where we'd have that, 101 digital product ideas, sign up now, and that would automatically go onto your email list that you have in GetResponse. Okay? So, it's really worth checking this out if you just wanted to use this product, not use any of the other things that I've outlined. You could have it all in there and have your products within everything within GetResponse. Obviously, the difference between sort of GetResponse and Gumroad, and why I favour Gumroad, is Gumroad will actively promote your products for them. So it's a little bit different in that respect, but you could use GetResponse. Now, if you want to have Gumroad and GetResponse on the same system, the way that you connect those, so for example, someone signs up to a product on Gumroad, Gumroad will collect their email address and their details, and it's stored there right on Gumroad. So how do you get into your email list in GetResponse? Now, if you wanted to, you could just go through Gumroad, and Gumroad has the option. If I just stop. So here we go. So I have a list. I've got posts here. I could develop a new post, and not sure. So potentially 88 customers, 88 people, it would just message straight out and tell them as a call to action. But Gumroad is very limited. Okay, so there's only so many things you can do with Gumroad. It's crude, it's basic, and if you're really, really super tight on budget, you could just start to build up your business using a product like Gumroad. But I do warn you, of course, Gumroad, if something happens to Gumroad or if they ban you for some reason, then you've lost all of that. So just be aware of that. With GetResponse, I always have an automatically a backup to my Google Drive. So for whatever reason, something happens to my list on GetResponse, I've got a backup on Google Drive straight away, just in case. Never happened, it's fine. So anyway, here we are in a GetResponse, and we want to connect Gumroad to GetResponse. So anyone signs up to a product on Gumroad, it automatically goes into my GetResponse lists. The way that you do that is by using a simple service called Zapier. You've probably heard of Zapier. If you haven't, then check them out. They're very good. And basically, what it does in a nutshell is if something happens on one service like Gumroad, someone signs up, you can tell it to then do something else on another service like GetResponse, like back up that. Or for example, which I do on GetResponse, someone signs up on GetResponse, it automatically fills out that details in a form on Google Forms. So that's another Zap. Okay, so what we can do, we can go create Zap. Then we go to Gumroad. Then we go to trigger event. So there's a new sale, which basically someone's entered their email address. Let's continue. And choose my account, which is... Okay, so then what happens? We want to get response. Get response. Let's create contact. Create or update contact. So for example, someone who I've already got in my email list, I don't want to create a new contact for them. You can just update it or leave it or ignore it. Account, get responsibility, connect. Continue. So I've picked the list on my get response. Then I'm just going to go, I just want the email address. Nothing else is required. And the name ideally. Full name. We can get the city, country. This is what. As much information as you can get is always helpful. So the IP, country, if we do have that. Zip code. That. Okay, so we don't have anything else really. There's nothing else here that says required. That's fine. So we go continue. Okay, so that's basically it. That is what, let's see, we test. Okay. So that's ready, we turn that on. That's it. Go to, oh, do you want that? Go to my Zaps. Okay, so there you go. That is all backed up there. So you've got basically, you've signed up to GetResponse, or you've signed up to another email service. You started to link that to Gumroad. So when people sign up to Gumroad, it's automatically going to sign up to your GetResponse, and then I've advised that you back up your GetResponse. Anyway, now the next phase we want to do from there is to start to build an email response. Now this course is not all about building email lists and what to do with an email list, but basically it's pretty much you want to have some sort of, you want to warm up your list by maybe have an email going out each day for the next week or so, offer some freebies, offer some upgrades, some other options, and then you want to maybe start to add in some affiliate offers from there as well. Go to websites where you can have an affiliate offer that is linked to the product that was brought. So if they brought If you developed a free download, for example, a free course that offered weight loss tips, don't then start selling something to do with car maintenance or woodwork. It's not really going to work. Something around food, weight loss, that type of stuff.